Hey, we are back again. Welcome to the channel. We're back playing the Outer Worlds, Spacer's Choice Edition. We're about to go to the Sprat Shack. Well, we're about to go to the Sprat Shack lead. And we're about to start the...
Please avoid damaging yourself or others while you are out.
Peril on Gorgon. So here we go. Ooh, should we take with? We took... Could take Sam. I never take Sam. Take Parvati.
I don't know what kind of mess Spacer's Choice made here, but it figures they'd leave it to someone else to clean up.
Sprat Shack. I didn't think anybody would be here. This place is a disaster, huh?
Evacuation in progress. Spacer's Choice is not responsible for any bits, possessions, or loved ones left behind.
Jeez. Disable emergency evacuation notice. I don't want to do it for the case that, you know, people need to get out, but I'm going to do it just to stop the alarm. I can hear those little buggers. Okay. We're gonna head on down the stairs. That was odd. You kinda see its face. Spacer's Choice is usually like food and stuff.
Show your boss that you are prime, because you take a train of time.
Okay. Better than nature. Okay. Let's go into the lovely Sprat Shack. Should we go over?
I got supplies if you need them. No one lasts long on Gorgon unprepared. Not so fast.
Sorry.
What do you think you're doing?
I didn't know that was stealing. Intimidate, persuade. I guess persuade.
I don't want any trouble out of you.
Sorry. If I would have known this was your crap.
Is that what my thoughts sound like? Law, I've been standing near that alarm too long. You looking for supplies, stranger? Let's stock up here. If you run low on bullets out in Gorgon's far reaches, there ain't no one round here liable to help you out. Let me know if you're looking for something particular.
I take it that evacuation alarm wasn't urgent.
Huh? Oh, you don't gotta worry about that. Something to do with that scrap project Gorgon from years back. Thanks for turning it off, by the way. I'd have lost my mind if the damn thing had gone on much longer.
Please, what? Why didn't someone shut it off if it's been years? I'm surprised Spacer's Choice built anything that lasted 5 years.
I thought that alarm was gonna bang on for the rest of time. The control terminal wouldn't listen to physical persuasion. I know, because even Von Hoffman couldn't bash it in. And I seen that tough son of a gun throw man clean across the Sprat Shack one time like he were a toss ball.
Anyway, so this is Gorgon, huh? What can you tell me about Project Gorgon?
Only that Spacer's Choice shut it down in a big hurry. From what I heard, some of their folks got left behind even. Don't seem like the project ended well.
I don't think anything that they have ends well. So this is Gorgon, huh?
You mean you came out to this asteroid without knowing nothing about it? Me too. Heard it was wild here and couldn't resist. Trouble is, if you wander off to somewhere you oughtn't be, like way out in Gorgon's farthest reaches, odds are slimmer of your bits finding their way to my pockets. If you want my advice, stick close to the Sprat Shack, unless you fancy having your limbs torn off and eaten.
I do not fancy that at all. Thanks, but I can handle myself. Give him your best unimpressed look.
All right, you know you better than I do. Just be sure you watch out for the Marauders. That's the #1 thing. Oh, and the Mance. You watch out for Marauders, Mance, and Charles from accounting, and you'll probably be fine.
Yeah, okay, I knew this was going to be a question.
Only the meanest Marauder on Gorgon, and also anywhere else. That man is crazier than a bag of canids and twice as likely to bite. He will bust your head open like an overripe mock apple if he so much as sees you. I ain't joking. He'll snap you in half like stale bread noodles.
Well, thanks for the warning. You're making me hungry.
Sorry. Been a minute since I last ate. Charles from accounting is like... Imagine if you took 3 of the most howling mad marauders you could find and mashed them together. That's Charles.
I like how he calls him Charles from accounting. Couldn't have just been Charles. And then, you know, he gives us a backstory. Okay, you mean he's a lot. He's got the strength of 3 men?
That and a rocket launcher.
I have a sniper rifle, should be alright. Go back to the part about the rocket launcher.
Did I not mention that? Right, sorry. He's got a rocket launcher.
Let's do... Maybe with that deity, yeah. Let's do this one.
I don't know. Hard to guess how many he's killed, given the explosions tend to obliterate any bodies. I'm joking. No one bothers looking for bodies.
I'm starting to wonder if there ain't a person on this rock entirely out of their minds.
Look, long story short, you do not fuck with Chuck. Best to avoid the Marauder camp entirely. That's my 2 bits on the matter.
So about Charles from accounting.
Yeah?
Where'd you say he was again?
The Marauder camp way out to the east. That's what I heard, at least. And I sure hope you're asking so you can keep a safe distance away.
No.
Found a pickaxe in the mine like none I've ever seen before.
Oops. I bet I can sell a lot of my things. Holy cow. 4,000 bucks for that? Two-handed melee, improvised weapon, the original brand name, Otto Fortuno, never caught on. Oh, Unfortunato. Okay. Selling, please. Weapons. We shall sell the shovel, sell the pickaxe, sell the pistol. That's really about it, really. Oh yeah, we can just sell all this crap. Bye, dude. The Sprat Shack is up there. Okay, we're gonna have to go around, I guess. What do we have here? Why is this fenced in? Okay, well this must be a way. It must be the terraformer. Oh, look at that. Huh. That's kind of cool. I mean, from here it looks like crap, but whatever.
Whatever happened here, we're not gonna be next. Be ready.
Got ourselves a fancy hat. Okay, well, for now, I don't want to get too far here. So, let's go on up to the Sprat Shack. Shipping and receiving. Here we go, the Sprat Shack. Serialized Law and Organization Guardian. Check electricity rationing bill. Tran Dominic currently owes 9,500 bits. Huh. Bits removed from employee account. Dominic currently owes 0. Account paid info. Did I just pay for that? Oh no. Check. Pay. Hack. Delete the record. Did I just pay for that? I don't know what I did. Outgoing. Okay, 2,000 cartons containing redacted, 3 discharged staffs, 5 reassigned staff. Huh. Alert, manifest content exceeds the recommended maximum weight of this vessel. 2 tons raw ore of, we don't know, 100 cartons containing prototype, we don't know. 15 reassigned staff. Incoming. 350 cartons containing 100 units of each sterile injection ampules. 30 high-pressure steel cylinders containing oxygen and 25 volunteers. I might not be volunteers, though. 3 corporate... Excuse me. I'll think of the date too. Alright, 3 corporate security squads containing 3 firearms each. 500 rounds light ammo, 2,000 round heavy ammo. 1 flat containing 10 units. Moonman standee. A bunch of stuff. Are you up? Wait, what?
You have an unpaid balance. This unit is watching. Energy efficiency is its own reward.
Oh, messages. Incoming. Mostly C. Mostly C. Various observations on the Argosy rate of export. With a reprimand, Mr. Tran, are you aware of the concept of relativity? This is a rhetorical question. I am aware that Spacer's Choice training does not include business philosophy in its curriculum. Consider this a remedial education. Broadly, relativity is an economic idea that describes productivity in the terms of relationship. For example, from your point of view, the Argosy i.e. your freight depot exports shipments at a perfectly reasonable rate. However, from the point of view of your enterprising colleague, i.e. S. Reynard, the Argose's freight depot exports the shipments at a positively pathetic rate. If a single one of your colleagues is capable of 3 times your productivity, then relative to your colleague, the Argosy freight depot is a failure. The rubric of your success is measured relative to your fastest, strongest, and most productive colleagues. Do you understand? Please take a moment to consider the contents of this message and commit them to your heart. Furthermore, please select one of the following reprimands below and append it to your permanent record. The quality of your work is unacceptably low by Spacer's Choice standards. B. Quality of your work is unacceptably low relative to that of your colleagues. C. By receiving an official reprimand on your permanent record, you have violated the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct will result in an official reprimand. Work fortifies the spirit. C. Mostly. To Reynard S. The subject is efficiency. Buddy, I don't understand how you managed to log 3 times the number of shipments I do out of that miserable shack you call an office, but you need to cut it the F out. Mostly's been poking at the Argosy's ship rate numbers again, and now he's starting asking why Lewis and I can't pack as quickly together as you can alone. I'm thinking maybe I should tell him you're dipping into the supply of the prototype Adrenatime. I don't think he'd like that, do you? Crap, maybe you are. If that's the case, well, maybe you ought to come lend me and Lewis a hand when we load up the next haul of test subject corpses. Get yourself a real good view of that Chem's wonder drug does. Okay, got it. Okay, tab. Oh, nope, didn't want to do that. We want messages again. Archived. We want Vasquez L. Shipment inquiry, high priority. Dom, you gotta help me out. The Monarch delivery's gone, MIA, and now the big guy at corporate is messaging my personal terminal looking for answers. Not mostly, not Goodfellow. That seersucker, suit-wearing M-fur from Byzantium, Bancroft. Your kid cousin still works in Cascadia, right? Do you think he could hoof it over to Stellar Bay and just, I don't know, poke around the port, see if it's there? The shipment IDs Zulu 42 Mike Lima 8 Tango X-Ray Yankee. The transport we packed last week. I know it's a lot to ask, and you know how I feel about begging for handouts, but I swear to the law, if I looked out my door at Bancroft guy be there in the street slapping a wrench against his palm like a mob boss in one of the old bootleg serials from Groundbreaker. Please, man, you know how fond I am of my kneecaps. Lewis. Well, shipments being lost. Alright, it's the Sprat Shack. Vending machines. Some ammo laying around. It's like a factory.
Come here. Let's have a chat.
Sure.
All right, inspection time. Look at my eyes for as long as you can without blinking. Starting now.
No.
Want to run that by me again?
Cut the crap. What do you want? I said no.
Feisty one. Well, fuck you too. You're cleared to go downstairs. That was a sanity check. If you had changed like the others, it'd be in your eyes. You'd also be drooling, cursing, and making a mess of the place.
Huh. Okay. What do you mean when you said people had changed?
Every day, salvagers and scrappers set out to comb the ruins and make their fortune. The ones who come back, they aren't always the same men or women who left. They change. Never for the better.
What happens when people change?
First, they get real twitchy and paranoid, shouting at folks who aren't there. Then they smell like they soiled themselves, on account of how they soiled themselves. After that, they're gone. Nothing but animals wearing human skin. Seen it happen myself. It's never pretty.
Where exactly am I?
This is the Sprat Shack, the most remote watering hole in the system. Rule number 1, no fighting. Rule number 2, wipe your feet on the way downstairs. We're the only hospitable place on this rock. I want to keep it that way. That's why we have rule number 3. When people change, they stay outside, where they belong. Just don't ask me to dance.
Oh, we don't have that option. What do you do around here?
Bouncer, bodyguard, law enforcer. I make sure the Sprat Shack gets only the highest caliber of clientele.
That's us.
And I thought this place was gonna be fun.
We get a lot of brand-loyal corporate types, and a lot of cutthroat freelancer types. Both sides have their share of dirty scoundrels. And I hate dirt.
What kinds of... Well, he just told us.
This is a sublight bar.
Oh, man.
So most of our regulars come to plunder the old labs. The facility's locked up behind miles of red tape, so progress is slow. A lot of time to drink and reevaluate, then venture out and try again.
What do you know about this place, Gorgon?
Something bad happened here. Spacer's Choice was developing chemicals. The kind with nasty side effects. Marauders outnumber the rest of us 10 to 1. Either they came from Gorgon, or something draws them here. I don't know which is worse. This place is under a dark cloud, stranger. That's all I know. If you want the history of the Sprat Shack, talk to Lex behind the bar.
Okay, I will do that.
If you're heading downstairs, order something sweet.
Maybe. Think about it. These just here to take? No.
Smell that? Cheap whiskey and stale cigarettes. My kind of place.
I think
Oh, ugh. This place smells like Felix's birth.
he better not be reeking it up in there. I feel like Ellie wants to be that way, or she tries to put on that, you know, it's kind of hard, like, oh yeah, this is my kind of place, cheap booze and cigarette smell, and I think that she probably doesn't like it very much. I wouldn't say that she's necessarily a Byzantium type, but I think she maybe tries too hard. Trixie and Freddy. Bar patron, yeah. Drinks lost and found discovered. Hi.
Welcome to the Sprat Shack. First one's on the house, and I won't even water it down. What'll it be?
Whiskey, I'm feeling refined. Wine, make it purpleberry. I'm in a chipper mood. Spectrum, vodka, brown specifically, please. I want to see colors and lots of them. No. Should we do I'm good? We'll get a whiskey.
Bottoms up. I assume you're here for salvage.
Actually, I came for a journal. Well, we'll do this one, because I don't know. She said not to trust anybody. Not exactly, but can you explain what you mean?
Most of my regulars are sublight scavengers. They pick over the ruins of Gorgon, spend their earnings at the bar, and head back out the next day. Vicious cycle, but that's life. You're the first new face I've seen in a while.
What do you mean earnings? I mean, there must be ships that come in and out of here then, if they're getting money. What do you know about Gorgon? You know anyone by the name of Lucky Montoya?
Lucky? Sure, I knew him. He could get a little dramatic at times, but he was a good guy. Heard he took on a dangerous job. Spent a lot of time coming and going from the Office of Creative Incubation, just down the road.
The Office of Creative Incubation. Did he tell you anything about the job?
I don't ask about jobs unless people want to make it my business. And Lucky wasn't talking. Awful shame about what happened to him.
Oh, what happened?
You really want to hear my story? Law, most everyone around here is sick to death of it by now. Last I saw of Lucky was a few days ago. I went outside for a smoke and a stroll, and I saw this wild canid dragging a bloody limb. So I kicked the canid, scared it off.
Okay, well. Go on.
Get this, the canid was chewing on an honest-to-law human arm. Lucky's arm.
How'd you know it belonged to him?
I'm a bartender. Attention to detail is my middle name. Anyway, the arm was clutching a phonograph that mentioned someone named Alex Hawthorne. I did some poking around, and this Hawthorne has a reputation among the salvagers who frequent the bar. So I packaged up the arm nice and tidy and sent it care of the Halcyon Parcel Service. They even gave me a discount on the hazardous waste removal stamp.
The arm made it to me. I'm Hawthorne, next of kin, sort of. Why bother sending the arm at all?
I figured Hawthorne would want to know what happened to his pal. Help Lucky get his affairs in order, you know. Oh, I hate to see people go with unfinished business.
Well, the arm made it to me.
No kidding. And now you're here? Colony feels smaller than you'd think some days. I'm glad I was here to see this confluence of events, you know? The stars really aligned on this one. And here I am, smack dab in the middle.
Well, where was Lucky staying anyways?
3rd floor. Once I figured he wasn't coming back to pay his tab, I left his room unlocked to air it out. You can help yourself to anything you left behind. Fair warning, I've been letting the regulars use it for a quick lie down. Just wash your hands when you're done. Trust me.
What? Well, what do you know about this place?
Spacer's Choice used to brew pharmaceuticals in these parts. That's why the asteroid smells like an old gym sock. They say Adrenatime came from here, just down the road at the old R&D lab. Very hush-hush back in the day.
Would any of your regulars have some information about Gorgon? Any idea why Spacer's Choice shut Gorgon down?
I doubt anyone knows the full story. One day the evacuation order went out. Grunts and lab coats scrambled to get anywhere but Gorgon. And the weirdest thing of all, Adrenatime still hit the market. Me, I never touched the stuff. To each their own, but I think it's dangerous.
Salvagers must be making a fortune off of Gorgon.
Damn right we are. We've got drugs, scrap metal, prototype weapons, drugs, money, and more drugs. When Spacer's Choice evacuated, everyone dropped their gear and ran. Most of it stayed where it fell, and all of it is up for grabs. Of course, the real treasure is whatever's locked up in the old facility. Until someone figures a way to crack it open, we're just sifting through dirt.
Well, would any of your regulars know have any information about this place?
Roscoe might tell you more. He spent some time around here before the bar opened up, and I trust him well enough. There's always Leonora, my favorite customer over in the storage room on the second floor. Keeps to herself and always closes out her tab.
What's Roscoe's story? Roscoe? Whatever.
He's been here since opening day. I think he told me he was some kind of journalist. He got left behind when Spacer's Choice pulled out. And I guess no one's coming to get him.
You looking out for him?
Roscoe's drinks are on the house. We all know how it feels to get left behind. He'll be all right. He's with the family now, and we take care of our own.
Why'd he get left behind?
He didn't tell me, and I didn't ask. I'm his bartender, not his human resources rep. If you believe the chatter, a lot of good folks got left behind, and a lot of bad folks made it out. Sometimes that's all there is to it.
Well, what can you tell me about Leonora?
Nice lady. Been coming around a lot these past few months. She isn't with Sublight, but seems to know the lay of the land better than anyone. She spends most of her days drinking alone. I think she's looking to hire someone, if you're open to a side gig.
Do you know if she spoke with Lucky Montoya at all?
Now that you mention it, I thought I saw those two sharing stories over a pint. Didn't think twice about it. I don't speak ill of the dead, but Leonora deserves better company. That Lucky was no good for her.
Okay, well, thanks for the stuff you told me.
What are friends for, eh?
Yeah, sure.
You got it, bub.
So who runs this place anyways?
Yes and no. The Sprat Shack used to be a shipping and receiving warehouse during the old Project Gorgon days. When Spacer's Choice pulled their guys off-world, Sublight moved in to salvage what we could, and they put me in charge.
Huh. So Sublight owns the Sprat Shack now?
Yes and no. Rumor has it there's a Sprat wandering around the Groundbreaker, and he's the legal owner of the Sprat Shack. Hagen's idea.
Dare I ask why his Sprat owns this bar?
See, Hagen didn't want a paper trail that led back to her, so she gave the bar to the Sprat. If there were any legal problems with this place, the Sprat would do the time.
You know, they do something similar in Byzantium. Fancier system, but same idea.
You think a Sprat could own Edgewater? Oh, imagine one wearing Mr. Thompson's little hat!
Anyway, that's what the paperwork says. I don't make the rules.
How would you even know which Sprat is the right one?
Easy. His name's Matt. The beautiful thing is, no one could tell Matt Sprat apart from an ordinary vermin. I think that's kind of the point, to send the authorities on a wild Sprat chase.
Well, I guess I'll try not to step on him if I happen by the Groundbreaker. What happens if Ethel turns him into Spratwurst?
Never thought about that. Shit, someone could have eaten my boss. As far as business arrangements go, this one's a head-scratcher, but they say it's all above board, so that's what matters.
Does Spacer's Choice mind that you're squatting in their warehouse?
Yes and no. We're doing a lot more than squatting. We're classing up the joint, keeping the riffraff outside where it belongs. They didn't even serve drinks until I arrived. Talk about wasted potential.
Can you answer any questions without saying Yes or no? And no?
Yes. And no.
Yeah, I know.
Again, that one was Hagen's idea. She told me that speaking in vague terms keeps you out of trouble. And I don't want any trouble in my place.
Well, okay. How do you get supplies in and out?
Thirsty people come and go from all over the colony. Mostly on the way to somewhere better. Some are well-connected. And not everyone pays with bits. That's how we get the unconventional goods anyhow. Sublight keeps us well stocked with the essentials, by which I mean booze.
Well, I'm gonna have a look around.
Come back when you're thirsty.
Okay, Trixie and Freddy.
You're a humbug, Trixie, and worse, a thief. That was my salvage, Trixie. You had no right to it then, and you've no right to it now.
What's going on? Well, let them talk.
I risked my life sneaking around Marauders to claim that wreck. And I didn't see your name on it.
Now you've done it. Eat fist!
All right, that's enough! This is a family establishment! You want to make a mess? You make it outside!
But this was personal, Lex. It's a question of salvage. That wreck was gonna make me a fortune.
Now you two listen, this is my place. While you're in the Sprat Shack, you'll sit quietly or I'll forbid you to come here at all. Is that understood?
Fair's fair. I'll have a stout, and we'll settle this later on our own terms.
It's no good to leave a fight unresolved. If I don't do something, these two are gonna be at each other's throats.
I could intervene if you'd like.
You'd do that for me?
Sure, it's kind of what I do for everyone.
I appreciate it all the same. You'll be paid for your time and expertise, of course. Freddy, Trixie, go on and make your case to the generous stranger.
I'll start, seeing as I'm the one who's been most wronged in this equation.
I don't know, your eyes are a little funny. Okay, state your names for the tavern. I'll just tell him to go on.
So, just up the road and due east of here, there's a shipwreck lodged in the mountainside, right? I staked my claim on that wreck. Then I wandered in for a drink. An hour later, Trixie swaggers in bragging about her salvage. Ugh, the nerve of some people.
Well, what's your side of the story, Trixie? How did you mark the claim?
I climbed on top of it and called out in my loudest voice, "Finders keepers!"
Is that legal?
I don't know about legal, but it's legit by sublight standards. Assuming anyone was around to hear it, which we can't know for sure.
Someone must have heard me. They just ain't brave enough to step forward and admit it.
Your case isn't winning me over so far, Freddy. Well, we'll see what Trixie's side is.
When I found the shipwreck, there were no salvage mark. See, the whole area was teeming with bloodthirsty marauders. So I snuck around and added my tag, clear as day, so no drunken idiots could claim the salvage out from under me, Freddy.
For the record, when I heard the marauders coming, I left. Trixie must have set her mark down after me.
Perhaps. You had your chance to talk. Oh, speaking out of turn, but I'll allow it this once.
I kept my mouth shut during his story. He should have the courtesy to return the favor.
Don't rub it in.
Anyway, that's my story, ma'am.
What mark did you leave on the salvage?
I drew X in the dirt, with my toe.
Interesting. Very well. Okay. Couldn't the marauders have walked over it by now? Or the wind blew it away?
Wouldn't surprise me in the least. But that doesn't mean it ain't mine.
In all my years, I've never heard a more contentious argument. I don't envy your shoulders for bearing the weight of responsibility. You've heard it from them both. So, who gets the salvage?
These idiots don't know how to tag salvage, so I rule in favor in no one's favor. It's a colossal waste of time.
That ain't no kind of fair.
She ain't even from around here, Lax.
Here's a 6-pack on the house, plus your fee. Maybe now we'll finally get some peace around here for a change.
Glad to be of service, whatever. Does this happen a lot?
A little too often if you ask me, but that's the sublight way. Anything worth doing is worth fighting over.
They just fight over it more, to be honest. That wouldn't have solved anything. I'd be like, it's my salvage, and then if you point your guns at them, they'd be like, alright. But then kind of aggressive. Alright, I'm done here. Glad to be of service. See you around.
Come and chat if you're ever feeling thirsty.
I'm not.
We could always go back and rile him up again later.
That's my captain.
Yeah, alright. Let's go find that salvage that they were looking for.
I may have been overserved.
Overserved? You kidding? Okay. What happened? It's not the best choice. They must have changed it.
I wouldn't get too close to that railing, just in case.
You think the folks here like strangers? Because some of them are looking at us like maybe not.
Bar patron, bar patron, bar patron. Oh.
Huh, who's this now? Wonder if they could... Nah, who am I kidding? Holy shit, a fresh face. Haven't seen your like in years. Don't know what brought you to the most dangerous corner of this solar system, pal, but you're welcome here. Oh, you talked to Lex yet? She tell you to keep it civil? You wouldn't guess to talk to her, but that lady's got a mean left hook.
I talked to her. She mentioned you were some kind of journalist.
Some kind. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Got into reporting thinking I was gonna be some sort of public intellectual. What a joke. Spent 95% of my time playing stenographer to the board, and the rest writing puff pieces on the chairman's latest beard trim. Real life and death shit.
You seem like you're having a rough time. Can I help you out?
If you're going back out there, do you think you'd be willing to do an old bastard a small favor?
Helping out an old man is 80% of my job. What do you need?
Dr. Wells ain't that old, Captain.
Well, I've been trying to get away from this rock for 5 lobby-fucked years, but I can't stay gone.
Motion for him to hurry up. Well, why is that?
Told you I was a journalist, right? I was here on a story back when Project Gorgon was active. I was doing an interview series for Spacer's Choice. Recorded them all on these little portable phonographs. But when everything fell to shit, Spacer's Choice wouldn't let me leave. Terms of my reporting contract unmet, they said.
You hid them, and now you need to get them. Now you need me to get them for you. That about cover it?
Right on the money. Look at me, I'm no fighter. I've never even touched a gun. But you're just the right amount of rough around the edges. Help me get my recordings back so I can finally get the hell out of here.
Well, it's your lucky day. I'll get those recordings for you. Why did you stash the recordings?
Someone had been trying to steal them since the day my assistant and I started interviewing. Couldn't even keep them in my safe. They always found a way in. So I took to hiding them all over the fucking asteroid. Thought I was so clever. What a fool I was.
You mentioned an assistant. Where are they now?
Oh, Georgie? Yeah, she helped me with interviews. A real whiz with the portable recorder tech, too. When things got crazy, I shoved her onto the last ship off Gorgon. With any luck, she's safe and comfortable in Byzantium. She tried every which way to stay, but it was my contract keeping us here, not hers. Didn't seem fair she'd have to suffer just because I made a bad deal.
Why not just forget the contract and leave?
Oh, I've tried. Make no mistake. I've caught a couple of rides out with sublight folks. But the board's fixers always send me right back. And I'm not about to stand toe-to-toe with marauders just to fulfill a line item on a contract.
Well, I'll get you those recordings.
No shit? That's downright civilized of you. All right. One of them I stashed in the Office of Creative Incubation, in the projector room on the 3rd floor. I gave another to my friend Birdie to keep in her apartment, just outside OCI's upper entrance.
Got it. Next.
You'll find another in the chem lab. It's in the main lab storage room.
You ran all over Gorgon just to hide these records.
Didn't have much of a choice. The primals had gotten loose, couple of them were chasing me. The recordings just ended up wherever I hid.
Alright, easy enough. The others?
The final one is in Human Inquiry and Auditing. It's tucked behind a pipe in Observation Room B.
Observation room? Wouldn't someone have seen you?
What with the test subjects running loose, the researchers were surprisingly unobservant.
Okay. Well, no promises, but I'll let you know if I find anything.
That's more than I've been able to hope for in years. Thank you.
Let's go, guys. You get into this room? Oh.
Jerome would have loved this place.
There's just rando people here everywhere. Hey.
You don't look like one of the salvagers, no? Don't really seem like the type. You've got the look of someone who's traveled far to get here, and whose journey is far from over.
Well, what makes you say that?
Confidence. The scavengers around here, they're faking it. You're the real deal. I don't know if you're bound for the old ruins, but in case you are, can you look into something? I'd do it myself, but of course, the marauders would eat me alive.
I guess it depends on what you need.
Looking for something out there. Been paying Sublight to help me, but they haven't made much progress.
Something must be valuable then.
It is to me, but apparently it's junk to Sublight. My husband and I worked on Gorgon during the good times. Jerome was on maintenance duty. I cleaned out test tubes till they sparkled.
Where's Jerome now?
Nowhere good, that's for sure. In his final hours, Gorgon was a war zone. Violence broke out in the labs. The hills were full of marauders. You couldn't take a leisurely stroll without an armed escort. When the order came through to evacuate, non-essential personnel drew a lottery to see who would board the first wave of ships. Jerome won. I lost. As soon as I wasn't looking, Jerome switched our tickets and pushed me to the front of the line. I got to leave. Jerome stayed behind. I never saw him again.
Yeah, we might. So what brings you back here then? Let me guess you're here to find him.
You're a quick study. This place is greedy. Took my Jerome, and it would have taken me too. I just want one thing back. His old hip flask. I gave it to him the day we signed our marriage contract, and he carried it wherever he went. I know it's still here.
What do you think happened to him?
No point in denying it. He died on this rock. Likely torn apart by marauders, unless he took care of himself on his own terms. I don't like to imagine what happened, but I know I have to accept it.
Well, I can keep an eye out for the flask, at least.
You'd really do that for me? Law, and I'll bet you're worth 10 of those sublight sprats. I don't have much, but if you help me, there's a little set aside for the occasion. Jerome used to drink with his buddies in a small kitchen opposite the maintenance shed. Might be a good place to check first.
Well, I wanted to ask you some things.
Yeah?
Did you happen to know Lucky Montoya?
That old flirt? Yeah, I let him buy me a drink or two. He talked my ear off about exciting jobs he'd done. All lies, I'm sure. He fell asleep with his head on my shoulder. That man had baggage like you wouldn't believe. I didn't think anyone could be lonelier than me.
Did he mention anything about the Gorgon research facility?
He bragged about having the key to some sort of maintenance area in one of the old buildings. I never saw it, so I just assumed he was talking himself up. He also asked if I wanted to see something gross and slimy he kept in his room, but I declined, politely.
Was he depressed?
He put on quite a front, but I think he was weary. Like he'd seen too much and had too little to show for it. Guess we were kindred spirits in a way.
Well, I guess that's all. Thank you for your time.
Sure thing. My condolences if you two were close.
What can you tell me about your time on Gorgon?
The lab coats kept quiet about the project, but the air was charged with excitement. You could feel it wherever you went. They wanted to change the world. A tenfold boost to worker productivity with no side effects? Who wouldn't salivate at the thought? I don't know what went wrong, but when the shit hit the fan, it sprayed everyone in its path, including me.
Well, we'll be seeing you. So instead of making productive citizens more productive, or whatever you want to call it, they crazed them and they turned into monsters. Well, maybe not monsters, but they went insane or something. Bar patrons.
What have you got there? Adrena time, I think. I found some in an old busted crate.
That's his room. We'll skip that for right now. Bard.
Someone's in here. Oh, lol. It's coming back up again.
He's throwing up all over the place. Let's go, guys.
So, how you feeling?
Alright, well, this is the only place to go. Oh, yeah, that's right. I don't see any slimy things in here. Level head. Note about a key. Several whiskeys in and a few bits short last night. Gave Lex the maintenance room key while I scrounged up what I owed. Note to self, pay up and get it back before you go back to OCI. She, didn't mention that. Persons of interest. Loss of bodies buried on Gorgon, but not many hatches. Everyone had a grudge to bear and a finger to point. Lawrence Goodfellow oversaw Office of Creative Incubation, genuinely obvious for playing dumb. Livia Ambrose, project director, lead scientist, prickly perfectionist. Note, do not ask Minnie about her. Killed in the evacuation. Lucian Bancroft, Spacer's Choice Man, real top runger. Few logged visits to Gorgon, tensions with Ambrose. Marion Blakesley, supervisor of human inquiry and auditing, nerves of steel, heart of ice, etc. Disappeared when things fell apart. Jasper Lowe, head of Chem Lab, exhibited increasingly erratic behavior in later years of project. Herbert St. Germain, he's a ghost, worked at one of the facilities, vanished suddenly, records scrubbed. Theories and leads, something strange in mine. Something strange in mines. Check it out. That's weird. Note, stay out of mines. So there's mines. So there are mines out in a field somewhere. Murderous moon man in the canyon. Probably local legend. Canid's yellow Spacer's Choice logo. Yellow coincidence? No such thing. List of expenses. Room and board at the Sprat Shack, $350. Borstwurst, $25. OIC key was $100. Ammo is $50. Stogie Slims, he was a smoker, $200. And glacial aged whiskey as $500. Well. Well. Nothing. Okay. Let's do a little reading. Okay, Lucky's case notes. Day 1, Spacer's Choice may have left in a hurry, but they didn't forget to lock the doors on their way out. Most of the facilities are sealed up tighter than a top ranger's safe. Time to do some digging. Day 6. Caught a break today. Met a scavenger who claims to be a salesman for Spacer's Choice. Sold me a key to the Office of Creative Incubation. Let's just say this guy's about as lucid as a sprat in a Rizzo's factory. But I'm spending Minnie's bits, so I can afford to take a chance. Day 7. It worked. Clarence. Mostly. Whoever you are, I'm drinking to you tonight. Day 10, Olivia Ambrose office and journal ought to be in the Synthesis and Manufactory Center. The bad news is it's sealed up and at the rear end of the canyon. The good news is I should be able to open it from the Bigwig's admin terminal in OCI. Day 13. OCI is crawling with marauders, and I've got a few other leads to chase down. Could be nothing, but my gut tells me there's more to this place than a missing journal. Time to run over a few rocks and see what crawls out. It's turn over a few rocks. It's pretty late where I'm at. I'm leaving the OCI key in the safe. The combo is 4815. So the OCI key is in here. Preserved eye. Carefully preserved eyeball, mostly intact.
As a medical professional, I gotta say, that is very well preserved and disgusting.
That must have been the slimy
thing.
thing.
Preservative in before or after the eye comes out?
Or was that the key? I guess I don't really care about that stuff. There's not an upstairs. Yeah, there's like no upstairs. So we can go back down. We gotta talk to Lex.
Sorry about Freddy and Trixie. When they're not fighting over salvage, they're fighting over the bed sheets at night.
Those two a couple?
They like to blow off steam during work hours, but as soon as they clock out, they turn into a pair of kittens. So, what'll it be?
Did Lucky leave a key with you?
As a matter of fact, he did. Collateral for the bar tab he was racking up. So, I guess it's mine now. And no, you can't have it.
What? Intimidate, crack your knuckles, lie. Lucky wanted you to hold that for me. I'm his next of kin. Fine. I mean, I could say fine. We could pay for it. He racked up that much? I don't think so. I don't really want to intimidate her. We'll just lie to her.
You're related to Lucky and Hawthorne? That's almost too much.
Well, I said I was Hawthorne.
Still, far be it from me to get between a man and his final wishes. Here. I don't know what it unlocks, but Lucky seemed to think it was important. I take him at his word.
I feel like you'd ask, what's it going to take to get that key from you?
Good. I've got paying customers.
Oh, she's mad anyways, but that's fine. We can't get to the back, can we?
Are you my agent on the ground?
Sorry?
I've been sent to meet a certain someone about a certain piece. They're supposed to use a secret code for it.
Can't help you.
There's not much back here, guys. Oh, wait, what? $51. All right. Ocular verifier.
I don't know.
Okay. Oops. We out of here.
Lucky's problem was that he was always overconfident in himself. But us? We got this, whatever it is.
You think this place we're headed will tell us more about Gorgon? I wonder what they got up to here.
I think they were making Adrena time. I think it was something else. I mean, it must have been, right? Journal. Okay, so we got side quests, we got all kinds of stuff. Let's go to the map. Press T. Okay, so we're right here. Our closest spot is here. All right, let's get going.
Don't you worry, Mr. Lucky Spirit. We're gonna finish your work and put you to rest, good and proper.
I'm just hoping we don't need Lucky's arm to open something else.
No, I think we have some keys. Okay, let's see, what do we got? Ooh, some bits in the trash. They just leave money around here, huh? Alright, well, let's head on over to our closest little thing. Are we, let's see, are we on? Okay, we're good, we're good. That's the closest one, so let's go to it. Well, it appears to be the portable phonograph, but, oh, that's one. How do we... There's a lot of stuff here, huh? She's all locked up. The elevator was discovered, but I can't get in. I think we gotta... Well, girl, darn it.
I can take a hint.
At least on this one, we're just massacring marauders.
All together. Got him.
Something there.
There more?
Don't mess with us.
Well, heck, I guess we can't get into that one. So we're gonna end up going around. Oh, here's an elevator. I suppose. I guess we're using this. It doesn't even touch. Just a floaty elevator. Maybe it's got a platform underneath. It's too bad you can't like dual wield pistols in this game. Oof. Looks like an overdose. Oh, excuse me. $32 that I don't really use that much. Not bribing people. I'm not doing anything.
Here we go! Ah, yeah! Good job, Cap!
I like how they make fun of you. Get a stronger weapon. They'll say things like that. You guys got that, right?
Find you!
Oh, this looks just like the abandoned parts of Edgewater.
Let's keep moving before we get all introspective. You, doing okay, Parvati?
I've been better. But thank you for asking.
We're all wearing our pink armor. I do believe that if you find armor, say or a weapon or whatever that you like, instead of doing what I do and just grabbing the biggest one that you can find and then upgrading that, which I think would be kind of best because then you're not doing as much. You could say have the suit you start in, and you could just upgrade that. Huh, that's funny. Or if you like this, you could just upgrade that to be better than the suit that I'm wearing. I don't have the head slot on, which is kind of nice. Thank you for that. We don't really use too many mag picks and stuff anymore. The economy flats, call them flats, like the English do. Oh yeah, it's like Spacer's Choice stuff is all cray. It's crazy. Okay. Flats on the bottom floor, can't go in any. We go in there, but we're not gonna just yet. Let's see. Letters from Edgewater, 2 of 3. Wow. Coming all the way from Edgewater. Dear Cousin Dan, Adrena time really leaves you wanting more, doesn't it? We got through the first batch fast, but lo and behold, Reed gave us more. In recognition of our exemplary work, ethic, and unwavering brand loyalty. How about that? Still no letter from you. I've been feeling a tad queasy lately, but I'm sure a little adrenatime is just what I need to shake it off. Write me back. How are the sunsets on Gorgon? Do you get sunsets? What? Oh yeah, it's a letter from Edgewater. Duh. Such an idiot. Alright, 3 of 3. Cousin Dan. Reed stopped giving out the stuff. Law darn it. If I can't get adrenatime from him, that makes you my only source. Don't you effing string me along. Can't work, can't sleep, can't even think straight. Give it over. Send me everything you've got, now. Please. Also, are they hiring? First letter should be in here somewhere, huh? First letter, Dear Cousin Dan, Reed Thompson started doling out adrenatime to a select few of us. And guess who got his hands on the first batch? Isn't that the drug you're working on? I had my dosage this morning and worked straight through lunch. The guy who cleans Saltuna across from me is pulling his second shift, and now he's due for a 2-bit raise. You should see what he can do with a scaling knife. Don't forget to write back. Maybe get me the Moon Man's autograph when you've got a minute to spare. So, they were working on adrenatime. Adrenatime is the thing. I mean, it's meth, right? Keeps you up, it just keeps you working. Maybe not with all the harmful side effects, but maybe a lot of them. Explosives on the doors. One person's evicted. There we are. I have a feeling we're gonna get tons of adrenatime. They've created addicts, and then they sent this stuff out. Engraved flask. The engraving reads, Jerome. Cheers to the beginning of forever. Love, Lorona. It smells of decent whiskey, cheap cologne, and old cigarettes. Oh, I took it, apparently. Excuse me, guys. One more floor to go up. You're free, pal. Take it.
This is my second month on adrenatime. It's like the color came back. Like I was tuned to the wrong band all this time, and now the static's gone. I'm finally clear-headed, focused. There's so much I'm excited to do. I feel like me again. Side effects? I guess I've noticed people staring at me a lot more lately. Hard to talk to them sometimes. Feels like they don't get it. Maybe they just don't trust it. Or maybe they don't trust me.
Apparently, I think it makes you paranoid. Makes you a bit crazy after using it for a while. kind of want to know a little bit more about the Marauders, because it's like, how do they... I mean, they're around everywhere, but why? Were they just unemployed and then they made groups? Jerome's journal. Day 0, our ship just left. Law bless it for getting Lenora off this blasted rock. Etheridge called me a fool for giving her my ticket, but Etheridge is dumb. So, what does he know? I'd do it again in a second. From now on, my only goal is survival until Spacer's Choice comes back for the rest of us. L, my heart, I will find my way home to you. Day 1. Some of us sheltered in the mines last night, taking turns keeping watch. I didn't care to imagine what happened to the others who aren't here. I can hear marauders screaming in the hills. Day 2. Used a little adrena time today. Not much, just enough to stay alert. Lucky I did, or we would have heard those mantisaurs. Or we wouldn't have heard those mantisaurs coming in time to get the heck out of there. Going to search out a different cavern to shelter in tomorrow. Day 3. Mine's not safe. Law darn it. Shouldn't have gone in there in the first place. I think we were exposed to something in the air, maybe. That's right, there's something in the air, not only just the adrena time stuff. Day 5. Most of us made it over to the apartments. We're packed in here like salt tuna for now, but hopefully we can get a few more units barricaded and sealed up tight. Make them safe so we can spread out a little more. Day 6. I went by L's and my old apartment while hunting for supplies and stashed the flask she gave me on the day we signed our marriage contract, just in case something happens and she comes looking. Maybe she'll find it. Even if she doesn't find... Well, that's if some shiftless looter doesn't find it first. Day 7. Carl's been short with everyone today. Carlson... Did I say Carl's? Carlson. Most days, you could drop a flange wrench on her foot, and the woman would apologize for being in the way. But for a minute there, I really thought she was going to stab Simon. Day 8. Ambushed by marauders in the night. Had to use adrena time again to keep awake. Sorry, Elle. I didn't have much choice. Even with the adrena time, I almost can't believe I outlasted them. Next time... Maybe best not to think about next time. Day 15. Starting to think we're spaced. But... I can't think like that. Gonna get back to you, Lenora. I swear. I miss you like breathing. Low on adrena time. Gonna go look for more. L. Just gotta get back to L. That was day 22. Day 34. Etheridge stole my mock apple, that void-forsaken sprat sack. I wanna unzip his arm off and beat him with it. Oh, his arms off and beat him with them. I could do it. He sleeps so weak, so stupid. Stupid Etheridge. Day 42. Where in the system is Spacer's Choice? Where are those blasted ships they promised they'd send for us? Did they forget we're here? Makes a man wonder. All my loyalty, and for what? Only loyal to L now. Maybe they abandoned us. It's on purpose. I know it. On purpose. They left us here to die. They left us here to die. If Etheridge steals what's mine again, I'll end him. On day 49. It's been over a month, and I'm sure he's been using steadily to stay awake at night. Day, well, after 49. Just thinking about L. And then the days get question marks from then on. How long does it take to send help? How long? How long? Come back and face us, you cowards. You spacers, cowards. It's not the first time that people have been abandoned on places. They only take the most important in their mind and leave everybody else. Day, question mark. There's some more letters and symbols and whatnot. I feel sick. I don't know what this says. Trying to picture L's face, and I can't anymore. Forgive me, L. Etheridge died, or dead, and he deserved it. Or she deserved it, I forgot. Day... and then L. And that is it. Yep, he went downhill. If he's still alive, he is not the same. Is he in the room? No, marauders are here. Well, we got the flask. That would bring us back there. We need to go up here, but perhaps we'd have to go from here and make our way over. I just don't know. Corporate Commander. So much Adrena time. You know, if everything is a secret, you can't, I don't know, you can't really keep everything like that. It's like everything that Rizzo's does is like a big conspiracy. Everything that Spacer's Choice does is a big conspiracy. Frida. Can't do that. Everybody's OD'd on Adrena time, it seems, and died. Excuse me, guys. Let's get over here. We can unlock these. Of course. And I think that they were testing it on everyone. Okay, let's go. Can't go through those doors, but they are cool looking.
A lot of the equipment here is still in good shape. Wouldn't go amiss in Edgewater.
Why do I have a feeling we're not gonna like what's in there?
Human inquiry and auditing. There's a little camp set up over here. We better check that out first. We're still looking for Jerome. There's actually nothing over here. Bunch of sprats. Their eyes are gone. Alright, well. Oh. Oh, okay, so this is where that place was. So we just had to go around to get there. I don't want to go this way just yet. Let's go to this place. This is where he said that the phonograph would be.
Here we go! Boom! Don't mess with us!
Marauders. Of course, addicted to Adrena time. Ray. And here's the top of the elevator. Pretty fancy elevator, huh? Wow, look at that. That is pretty fancy. This is probably one of the better elevators I've seen. Okay, enough with that. Let's go and find ourselves. What? We can't even get in. Maybe it's in this safe over here.
Great work.
It's not. Crack shot? Yep, crack shot. Well, what the heck? Can't even get in here. I missed a lot. What about up here? Nothing. I can't believe this. Well, we don't have that, so let's go around like in the mountains. Perhaps there's another way in. Looks like the Marauders were forming into factions. Is this it? This must be it. Sealed from this side. Well, looks like they had all the amenities that everyone else had. As long as I don't see any Spectrum Brown around here, I think it'll be okay. The Birdie research site? Birdie's research site. That must be this. So we've checked the rooms. Nothing in here.
Looks like someone had a real fondness for sticky notes. What were they doing all the way back here?
I gotta be honest. Look, watch this, watch this. Weapons. Energy, 8,000. Actually, there's a lot. Okay. So, I don't even use that much ammo. Yeah. I'm sure on, like, the very hard modes or whatever, the bad guys are, like, bullet sponges, which I don't necessarily like. I mean, I don't like if I'm a bullet sponge either, but I also want to get through the game. I don't want to die every 5 seconds. Let's look at this. Pick up The Exhilarating Adventures of Archibald Excisor. Issue 3. Ace Exterminator and the Invasion of the Flesh-Eating Sprats. Issue 3 of 4. A comic from the cult classic Ace Exterminator series. Tragically cancelled after its brief 4-issue run. Scribbled in felt tip on the comic's spine is the word "and." After pacifying the canid threat, rejuvenated hero Archibald Excelsior is deployed to the subterranean metropolis of Hephaestus to quell the rise of super-villainous a cappella band, the Sprat Pack, when a new foe arrives to stop him. Buff Hardman, acquisitions agents of Super Dark Reclamation, will stop at nothing to acquire Hephaestus Mining's product of corporate enclave for his shadowy shipping concern. When Excelsior interferes with Hard Man's plans to mind control the Sprat Pack, Hard Man turns his dastardly mind control ray on Excelsior. Will our mustachioed hero free his mind from Hard Man's power with his newly healed heart intact? Find out next time. Blah, blah, blah. Birdie. Law darn it, Birdie. What did I tell you about pestering Maurice? He's not interested. If you scare him off the project, you're gone. I don't care if you're my kid sister. We need his research. We don't need you. Got it? Good. I took a look at the preliminary schedule you sent over. You got all the tasks tracked, but the timing is off. For one thing, you have me finishing the metal casings fabrication after the package is supposed to be completed. Find me at my workstation in the miners near OOCI. When you get off shift, I'll go over the rest of my criticisms in person. And by the marvelous mustache of Excelsior Gil, P.S. I don't know why he said that. Maybe that's how he signed. That's how he signs. Okay, whatever. P.S. How long how long we do have to keep saying that? I think it's how long do we have to keep saying that? It's ridiculous. A couple of typos in all of these, but I didn't actually learn a lot. I know that we need to go to the mining OSI facility to find out whatever. We still have not gotten the card to get into this door. And it seems that there's no other way in. Enduring guards.
You gotta teach me that.
Okay. Gosh. Well, at least we can fast travel back there. Of course, we have those two. We don't care about them. Looks like some sort of monster, and it's big enough to put on the map. Ugh. You know, I do just wish that, you could get into these places. I suppose we'll find the key somewhere else. Marauder. Three, two, that one's closest now. Did I already went through here. Yeah, we already went through here. We didn't go up here though, did we? Look at all this ammo, holy cow. Spacer's Choice manufacturing it here, or what? Logs. Quitting time. Displaying most recent. We've been through a lot together, old friend. But they just blared the evacuation order. Guess that's the end of Gorgon. For the record, you're my favorite comms tower in the whole system. I'll never forget you. Love, Technician 13, junior grade. That's cute. Well, crap. Fancy seeing me here. The last escape shuttle left a few of us in the dust. Never seen anyone lift off in such a hurry. We scattered like roaches. It's every man and woman for themselves now. You're still up and running, I see. Looks like only the employee left with their tracker flipped on. What a rube. Only one employee. Okay. Signing off for good this time. You take care of yourself, comms tower. Don't forget to stand up straight like I taught you. Best. Technician number 13, junior grade. He said only one with the tracker on, but then we weren't really able to look at it. Let's go back in and see what's up. Oh, it was on the computer, but it doesn't... Nothing really there. Yeah. See where we are here. Oh, gosh. We do need to get over there, but... That's right there. Oh my goodness. Wow, actually this place is pretty complex. Security checkpoint, which I would assume is taken over to a higher vantage point. That I look, maybe it doesn't look like it. Doesn't seem to be anybody around. Oh, what was that? Crap. Officer Olson, I'd like to follow up with you regarding yesterday's chat. Now, this could be a whole mess, or this could be something we resolve quickly to the mutual benefit of both parties. Here's what I'm going to do. I've enclosed the key that unlocks a safe. You'll find behind a wall panel in my room, in which I most certainly do not store that stockpile of adrenatime some hullhead tipped you off about. Maybe some of that supply, which again I must stress does not exist, goes missing from time to time. It happens. There's quite a lot of it, and who's to say I count doses that carefully? I get new deliveries in all the time. My perfectly legal, non-adrenatime related business provides a valuable service to my customers, who benefit immensely from a product otherwise tied up in too much legal red tape, like testing phases and human safety. Should my operation be permitted to continue as before, I'd ask that you hold on to the enclosed key for safekeeping. I think that would prevent any further future issues between the two of us. Don't you? Kindest regards, Frida Weber. Which we found Frida way back up at front. But that's the key that they had. It can't jump. It's like they don't want you to die from fall damage. Is another elevator over here? Dude, holy cow. Okay, now if we took that, we could go across this Frida's room. Just gonna go
Got nimble fingers, Captain.
Thanks. Contraband. Jeez. Skills. Let's see. We're gonna do long guns, I think. Actually, you know what? We'll just do that. Persuade. We don't want persuade right now. We want long guns. Headshots, weak damage, blah blah blah. Alright, well, I mean that's good. We needed that anyways, right? Okay, so in reality, the one down the elevator is the closest. We will do that. See if we can get in for this phonograph. These would be some shady elevators, probably.
Not a peep for me.
Let's show him. Show him how it's done.
You guys got it. Either it was leaking. Oh, or it's acid. There is a road here. Stop walking in it. Oh, man. Synthesis manufactory. I just want to get the, I just want to get the...
Something there.
Everybody okay? Great.
This. Fast travel, that's what I wanted. The SMC tower.
Mess him up. Nice one. Here we go. like true professionals.
Might as well go over here real quick. Get what we can off of these canids. We'll discover this area later. There's like a lot going on here. Oh crap. Nope, alright, let's keep on going. Tug transport. What would this be?
We're doing this.
Uh-oh. He mad.
Bigger weapon.
Okay, fine. What the heck?
Go. Nail them, Captain. Get on. Don't mess with us.
Toxic hide. That was like ridiculous. I don't really think I was hurting him, but whatever. Oh, I'm not. It seems to be somewhere else. Well, what the heck? Are we on the bridge again? Or on a bridge again? Oh, look at that! We are on the bridge again. Alright, well, let's go back in and head on over. Well, at least it just goes back in a loop, and we got that fast travel location. That's probably good. Why do I get stuck on every little tiny thing? It's like the curbs are just a little bit too high and your person can't walk over them. People are setting up camps. Not really sure why they just keep abandoning all their facilities. Like, you'd think that if it's all shady anyways, they're just gonna keep it. Keep being all shady, and I don't know. They don't have good business practices, and I don't know. This, what is this? Do we have gold? Well, well, well. Very, very nice. Oh, this must be the mine.
Miss Ellie, Dr. Finhope. I notice your pistol's been making a funny noise.
What are you talking about? I oil it every night.
Well, look here. Your slide's not recoiling fully. You might be due for a new spring. I could take a look, maybe fix it for you.
Sure. I'm short on bits at the moment, but I'll pay you back.
Oh, no. I mean, it don't cost nothing. I got a spare spring in my pocket here, even.
Everything's got a price.
Ugh, why do I keep getting distracted? Okay, so that just led right back out to here. Okay, well, let's just keep going for now. I think this is the place we were just at that we can't get into. Creative incubation. I don't want to be here. Do I? Okay, return the flask. Enter the office of creative incubation. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so we don't actually want to be here yet. But we do... Oh, we don't want to do that. I wanted to go here. We do, however, want to go around this, which we cannot do. I wonder if I have to make it... I might have to go back up there to get to these ones. I don't want to fast travel anywhere because it's the Gorgon ruins. This is Gorgon proper, maybe? This is where I want to go. Which we should just be able to go straight and get there. The only reason we don't want to go there is because there's 2 quests in there, and I just don't want to mix them up just yet. If we go there, I want to go there last. Da-da-da, walking, walking, walking. Is this a guy? This appears to be second, whatever.
I know bones, but I don't know what that is.
Hopefully we don't find out. Hey guys. Captain.
Talk to my first mate if you have questions.
Wow. I want to talk to the second mate.
Llama! I'm telling you, this isn't the rock. We need to turn back.
This is the spot! Now keep your eyes peeled. The dead drop is at the foot of the alpaca, he said. And this is the alpaca.
Llama?
What was that?
It's a llama we're after, sir. Not an alpaca. And this is neither.
Llama, alpaca, same thing.
Llama. They aren't the same at all, sir. Believe it or not.
Enough! We've got company. Out with it then. Who are you?
Are you the survivors from that crashed ship by the landing pad, which I didn't actually see? Maybe I wasn't paying attention to it.
I'm the captain of that crashed vessel, to be perfectly accurate.
Why start now?
What was that, first mate?
Just talking to myself again, sir.
We're on the hunt for a package. It's supposed to be at the foot of this handsome-looking alpaca-shaped rock.
Llama?
I'm pretty sure you're searching in the wrong place. I've heard enough. It sounds like you need help finding this package. Listen quietly.
This handsome-looking, llama-shaped rock. But the goods aren't here. Must have been stolen.
Stolen goods is about the only part of that I understood.
Mister, I don't mean to tell you your business, but this here's a fossilized monster skeleton. Just about the coolest one I ever seen, too.
This is not a rock shaped like a llama. This is a fossil shaped like a fossil. Captain.
Agreed.
Could it be the fossil of a llama?
No.
I highly doubt that. Can you believe this guy?
You're right about one thing. This is definitely a fossil.
Thank you.
Hey, I do the talking around here. This is the right spot. I know it in my gut. But there's no package, and now my crew is insubordinate.
Alright, well, what's the story with this package anyways?
My crew and I are in the, parcel delivery trade. Our client is waiting on a delivery of special medicine, and this asteroid is the handoff point.
He means drugs. It's a specialty cocktail of adrenatime, pep pills, and dervish mist that our client takes to get out of bed every morning.
For your drug dealers. Sounds dangerous. Yeah, already you can see what adrenatime is doing to people. And you're gonna mix it with those things?
Only problem is the damn parcel isn't where it's supposed to be. Whoever heard of a llama-shaped rock anyway? I mean, what are the odds?
Well, I'm pretty sure you're searching in the wrong place.
Well, this is the only alpaca-shaped rock I've seen for miles, so let's agree to disagree.
Llama!
Llama. Sorry about my second mate. Ever since the crash, I can't squeeze a word of sense out of him.
I want to say this one, but we'll say this one.
That won't be necessary. I have everything under control.
Could have fooled me.
Yeah.
First mate, this is a llama, and that's an order. Now find me that package. It's around here somewhere.
Hey, hear me out. You and I both know this isn't a llama.
How do you know what a llama looks like? Your captain needs to get his eyes checked.
Not to mention his ego, his judgment, and his spine. If you backtrack and take the right-hand fork, I could have sworn I saw the rock there already. Captain wouldn't let us stop because the beak wasn't sharp enough to be a llama.
Oh, yeah, I get that. Llama's beaks are they gotta be sharp. Yeah. He really doesn't know what a llama looks like, does he?
Bingo. He won't even let us turn around because he's dug his heels into this fossil story. His pride is all tangled up in it. We're not getting off Gorgon without that package. If you can find the llama and the goods, you can have my cut of the take. I don't care. I just want out of here.
Why are you willing to give up your payment for the job?
I lost a lot of friends in that crash. All I got left are my idiot captain and a guy who can't stop saying llama. This isn't about money anymore. It's about survival and cutting my losses.
What the heck's the difference between a llama and an alpaca anyway?
Alpacas are cowards.
Is that what it is? Well, anything else?
Never trust an alpaca. They're small, they're mean, and they'll stab you in the back first chance they get.
Okay. Good thing I'm searching for a llama then.
You're telling me. We'd be having a very different conversation if this were an alpaca-shaped rock.
Llama!
Don't let me down. That llama is my ticket out of here.
Okay, well, I guess we'll help her out at least. Okay, guys. They'll be looking here for a while. I think we can keep on going. I wonder if it's on the map. Oh, no, I don't think it is. Oh, okay. Oh, gosh, it's way over here. It looks like we could actually get in through this way, but I stopped here. I tried to go here. So if we would have kept going, we would have made it. I do believe that in order to get to here, though, we'd have to go through here, come up here, out of here, and then get to all this. So, what we'll do, I think we'll hit this place up. Then we will fast travel to here. Go around here, get the llama, stop at the door, and that's about it. Oopsie. And that's where we'll end the episode until tomorrow's episode, or next episode. Whoa.
They got the drop on us. Not another fighting me.
Jeez. You would have thought that that would scare at least some people away. Well. Oh, wait, what? Where are we? Okay, so we turned. So this is not where we need to be. Always turning. Okay, let's go back out. surprised we didn't see these guys before. Okay. The old portable phonograph. What was that? Primal.
Break him down! Down they go!
Stop running in front of me.
Don't mess with us.
We're lucky they're not digging. You know how they dig under the ground and then come up behind you? Nothing. Alright. Let's see.
This place stinks like the wrong end of a primal. And I think I'm close to figuring out why. Something's off with this place. Those ain't normal primals. Thought I was onto something before. Now I'm sure of it. I got a theory to test at that Marauder camp.
You got way back here and then... Ow. Then he just stopped. Bypass shunt. Come on. I mean, it doesn't hurt you quickly, but I'm sure on survival you don't get like regen. It's lucky we stumbled across that. No? Bad joke? Fine. Sealed? Are you kidding? What? Well, I guess that means that it's a way out, but we have gotten the fast travel spot. So let's go here real quick and go to the OSI exterior. We'll go around the outside. Holy crap. It almost appears. I believe it's around that corner, but it could be... No, we went around here, right? We did not. Oops.
You're in my sights. Nice one.
It's good shooting, everybody.
Don't mess with us.
So did they come through here? Because I don't see any rocks yet. that are shaped like either of those animals. It's actually really far in here. Where did they come from? You would never see it from here. How would you even know? So they were right here. And so they had to walk this way and then come over here, and she spotted it through how? Oops. Get this one for now. Hey, what's going on with you guys?
Captain, look out! Nice one!
Come out and play.
It's the Marauder camp he was talking about. It's a pretty big one.
Everyone all right?
We haven't actually met any of the crazed people they were talking about in the bar. Defaced moon helmet. Blood all over the place. Was that the Moon Man's hut?
Folks used to live here. Folks just like us, Captain.
See, this is why I prefer being a spacer.
You should be able to see it now. Perhaps I'm just not looking at it correctly. The worker domiciles. Holy cow. Come on. There's lots of stuff out here. A lot of bypass shunts, things like that. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good with me. I'll take them. Oh my goodness. We could be drug dealers after this. Package. I mean, there's tons of rocks over here. Oh my goodness. Well, okay, let's looks like a handle we're supposed to pull at some point. Counts down from 500 and then starts again. I don't know what that's all about. This place is extremely dangerous. Heavy power armor. Might have to re-look at all of our items. What are we at? Well, we still got a little ways to go before we're maxed out. Looks like some of these pods were just destroyed. Sniper rifle. Which is actually pretty good for us.
Here we go.
Down they go.
Heard something.
That's the last of him.
Ugh, there's 2 rooms open there. And you know what? We gotta go and search them. Oh, man. There's actually not much in here. Crack shot. The old crack shot. Advanced helmet. Gold. We want inventory. Want this inventory. Oops. 103. Wow. That's 108. 40. Wow, 108. Advanced. Well, that's cool. Found some stuff in there. Oh, yes, the ladders we have to climb. Where are they? Are you kidding? I'm getting up there. What's all this about, huh? Uh-oh. Didn't let us go. Oh, no. Ugh. Okay, well, that's dumb. I'm gonna get on top of this. Huh! How about, can I jump on these? And then jump on that? No. Come on. I want to get on here. I want to get on here. No! Oh, you do not do that to me. You see this, guys? It won't even let you get on there. Why leave those doors open if you can't get in? This game better give me a jetpack. Well, either we can get in from the top, or they just left him open for looks. Is there something on this guy? No. Ah, yes. I forgot. The package. Marauder Stronghold. I think we'll stay out of there for now. We'll get our llama package, head to the door, and end the episode. If it's just Marauders anyways, I don't think that they'll bring too much that I would really need. But where's the llama rock? Captain B. Babbage, and crew, a friend with handle with care. That's it. That's it. Let's go back, because I want to see. Where are you? Right there. That could be a cat. That could be a dog. I mean, I don't know if it's a llama-shaped rock. Okay, oh, yeah, I guess so. We'll, fast travel to here, we'll go to the captain, give him his supplies, then go back to that building, this building, and, we'll go in. I do believe. I don't even really like the shotgun. I like it for like close quarters, but I don't really use it that much, so. More of a rifle / sniper guy. And then I got all my companions with mostly long-ranged machine guns for support.
Any luck tracking down that llama?
Yeah, I got it.
Technically, it's the package I'm after, but you get what I mean.
Yes, I do. How do you get entangled in llama business?
I don't even know anymore. We spent so long arguing about what is or isn't a llama that it's all a blur. Captain Babbage has a lot of strange contacts in the parcel delivery business. One of them must have a thing for llamas.
I found this sitting by a llama-shaped rock. I don't know if I'd call it that, but...
That's it! Oh, I can't wait to rub this in my dumb captain's face.
It should be entertaining.
See here now? What's all this talk about?
We got the package. And guess what? It was where I said it would be. And this fossil? It's not a llama. Not a llama at all.
I believe I owe you an apology, First Mate.
What?
It's true. I wouldn't know an alpaca from a raptidon, and as a captain, that's a mark against my good name. Can you ever forgive me?
Llama.
I don't know what to say.
I'll start. Thank you, stranger.
Maybe you should listen to your crew from now on.
I think you're right. What is a crew if not people who can remedy a captain's flaws now and then?
Well, what's a family for if not pointing out your flaws?
A good crew's like family. Always there to help.
Well, thanks, Captain. Let's say we head over to the Sprat Shack and I'll buy the first round, just to show there's no hard feelings.
Llama?
Here's my cut. I'd say you've earned it. And here's a little something extra for your time.
The pleasure was mine, First Mate. I feel like I inhaled something toxic. This has all been an hallucination.
Be seeing you, and thanks again.
Llama!
And then they wander off. Well, they couldn't wander off that way. You'd think that they'd wander off this way. Get back to here. Anyways, we're gonna go here. And we're going to end this episode. Thank you for hanging around, watching if you did. Next episode, we're going to use the camera and head on into the Office of Creative Incubation. Hopefully we'll find a couple of ways to get to the other places behind those doors, or getting key cards, or whatever we need to do to get those other phonographs that we need to get. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please do like, comment, subscribe. If you didn't like the video, give it a dislike, but tell me why you didn't like it. And with that, bye for now.